Well, what would you recommend on profile versus page for smaller businesses?
Oh, that's an easy question. I hope they're all as easy as that, Amy. There's really no comparison. It's always personal.
Yeah.
I mean, AJ would have talked to you about the pay to play side of LinkedIn, which is the ads, and that's where you need a company page. If you want reach with a company page, you've got to advertise. You're not going to reach anybody through posting. And LinkedIn, like most platforms, make it that way on purpose. And they, of course, want you to use your company page, and they'll do all kinds of things to encourage you to do so. And I'm not saying you shouldn't use your company page, but you have to realize why they're doing it. Obviously, they want you to be dependent on your company page. So you eventually realize that actually the only way I'm going to get this thing to work is to start paying LinkedIn lots of money to run ads and sponsored updates. The truth is, with LinkedIn, you can reach massive audiences through your personal profile. And of course, LinkedIn is, by the nature of what it is and always has been, a community of people in business. And so, yes, there are brands, but people are much less interested in the brands. They're much more interested in you and your personal brands. And even if you work in corporate, they're more interested in you. It's just the culture of what LinkedIn has become. So you won't get reach from company pages. So that's a big issue. But also, that's not just the algorithm. It's also us. We don't really want to see much from companies. We want to see from people, and we want to build relationships with people. If you could only do one, I'd probably pick text only. But and that's because of the nature of the way text only works. So with text only, you see it in your feed. There's nothing else to see, just the words. So your focus is on the words. If it's well enough written and in the first 5 lines, there's a reason to click on the see more. And obviously it's longer than 5 lines for there to be a see more in the first place. You are given an initial early sign to the algorithm that this is a good post. This is something that people are interested in, right? So the algorithm's already taken note of that. And then we have dwell time. So if it's written to reasonable length, 1,300 characters maximum, and keeps me engaged to want to read it, then I'm dwelling on that and I'm spending time on it. When the algorithm sees dwell time, it goes, right, this is a post that's keeping people on the page longer. We want to encourage more of that. Let's send it to more people, okay? I think it's really important that people don't get tempted by this, which is automation.
Okay.
We have a really, really valuable platform that gives you the kind of reach that you can't imagine getting anywhere else, that gives you the opportunity to engage with an audience that you often can't reach in any other place. LinkedIn's so valuable, okay? But there are people out there that are successfully selling products that allow you to automate part of the LinkedIn process. So sending out multiple connection requests, sending out multiple messages to people automatically as soon as you've connected to someone. And all that does is those valuable contacts that we want to get to know, it just puts them off LinkedIn, right? And so it sounds sexy. People are drawn to it like a magnet and think, this sounds cool. I can do all this stuff and it not take any time at all. And it sounds great, but actually what you're doing is ruining the platform.